Good afternoon, everyone, and happy Fresh Friday. I hope you've had a great week and you're heading into an even better weekend because it is Valentine's Day. So if you are spending time in with your significant other, or if you're having a Galentine's Day, I have a great recipe for you. We're gonna be making a sweet treat with a little sneaky veg in there, a beet red velvet cupcake. So the beet's really nice. It gives it that color, gives you some fiber, some vegetables. It's good for you, so a good for you cupcake. And never mind the fact that the cream cheese icing has 4 cups of sugar in it, but it's all about balance, and it's actually a really great icing, and the cupcake itself isn't too sweet, so they really do balance each other out. I doubt that any kid will be able to tell that there is beet in this cupcake because you can't taste it, and it's a great way to sneak that vegetable in. So you can definitely get local beets right now, and one place that you can get them is Little Bent Farm, which is in Franklin, Kentucky. Now, I really love the premise that we talked about on this farm an hour ago. So the way that they came about was, Michael and Zach were living in Franklin and really cared about where their food was coming from, and found that there weren't a lot of places in Franklin that they could get fresh produce. And so the closest places they had to go were Nashville and Bowling Green, and that's a bit of a trek. So they decided, why not let's grow it ourselves? And in 2014, after they had been, gardening and growing crops for a little while, they started to have excess and decided to sell at markets, and now their business is thriving. They've been doing a really awesome job about caring for the soil, caring about their customers and what kind of product they put out, and they have continued on with their ideas since the beginning. So we're really happy to support them, and if you are ever in Franklin or you want to order, or if you live near there and you want to have it delivered, they do all of those things. So check out their website that we included an hour ago, and if you ever have the chance, go check them out. So let's get into making these cupcakes.
Before getting started, you are going to want to take 1 block of cream cheese and 2 sticks of unsalted butter out of the fridge and put them on the counter to soften while you make the cupcakes. And then we are also going to scrub 3 beets. Make sure you cut the leafy tops off of them, give them a good wash, and then put them on a plate in the microwave for 8 minutes so that they can soften. Here I have the softened beets, and I'm just cutting the ends off and getting the skin off of them. So you might need a paring knife to help get that off a little bit, but just be patient. Also keep in mind that your hands will be dyed a little bit red, and later that will turn brown, so make sure you wear gloves if this bothers you. This can be a bit of a laborious process, so just be patient, and keep in mind that you only need to do about 3 medium-sized beets for this recipe because we only need 10 ounces. I'm going to give these a nice chop, and then we're going to add them into our food processor with the juice of 1 lemon. We'll process this until finely chopped, and then we're going to add in our vegetable oil, buttermilk, give it another process, and then about this point you're going to want to be scraping down the sides of the bowl so that there aren't any big chunks of beet. We'll add in 4 eggs, and then give this one final process, and you really just want this to be a smooth mixture, so let this go for a little bit and once again scrape down the sides. Look how beautiful this color is. This is perfect for Valentine's Day and just so gorgeous. We are going to set this off to the side while we get our dry ingredients together. In a separate bowl, we are going to combine 2.5 cups of all-purpose flour, 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 3 tablespoons of unsweetened cocoa powder, 1 teaspoon of kosher salt, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, and then half a teaspoon of baking soda. And then use a whisk just to mix this together and get everything fully incorporated. We'll add our beet mixture to this and then continue to mix this until all of the flour and beet mixture are fully incorporated together, making sure that there are no patches of just dry ingredients. I have my cupcake tins and cupcake liners ready to go, and using a portion scoop, I am just going to fill these up about 2/3 or 3/4 of the way, And once that's ready to go, it's going to go in the oven at 350 degrees for about 16 to 18 minutes. I found that it takes about closer to 18 minutes for my cupcakes to be fully done. Once the cupcakes come out of the oven, they're going to need to cool before you ice them. So in the meantime, we will make the icing. In a stand mixer, I have my 2 sticks of softened butter and 1 block of softened cream cheese. We are going to fluff this up and combine it on medium speed. Once that is fully fluffed up, we are going to add in a pinch of salt and some vanilla extract. We're going to combine that together again, and then turning the speed to low, we are going to add in our powdered sugar. Once all of the powdered sugar is in the bowl, we will put this on medium-high speed and let this fluff up for a few minutes. I like to use a piping bag or a Ziploc bag to decorate my cupcakes. So I just loaded my icing into that and cut the tip off. I piped this onto the cupcakes and added a little bit of decorative sprinkles on top for Valentine's Day. Like I said, these are really good. The cake itself isn't too sweet, but it balances really nicely with the icing. I hope you all give this a try and have a great Valentine's Day. Be sure to check out Little Bent Farm, and we will see you next week. Thanks!